Hello, you okay today?
Alright, Gav.
Yes, I am still in the party chat.
Oh no.
Right, Gav.
Yes. Oh no. Hmm.
150 or less.
I can't bother going back on GTA now.
No, I was just messing about earlier when I was on.
I know I'm messing about now.
Yeah.
Canadian misses.
Say again.
Canadian misses.
Yeah, doing something. Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know what, but
I think he's excited.
oh yeah, we'll be going. Yeah, definitely, 100%. Not long now, Gav. No, not long. Like I said, make sure you get the times right.
Yeah, it is. So, same time.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll get there a bit earlier. We'll get there for about 1 o'clock.
Catch him in that. I don't know what. No. I don't know, man. Don't know. FIFA 23. Don't know yet.
Oh my god. I need to get used to this track. Try again. Yeah, you haven't played it for a bit, have you?
No.
Oh my good night. I'm gonna get used to this bloody track. can't see where I'm going. Oh, what's this shit?
Kalau kawasan sini apabila angin ekonomi jadi shit.
I'm not doing well here.
Shit.
These hypercars looking too fast for me. You need to get used to the grip and everything. He's going in the pits. Do we have to pit? Because I'm only on 2 of 8. This is a long track, man.
Shit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why I have to pit. I mean, fuel store, right? I don't know why they have to pit. Oh my god, no. Fucking hell. 6.8. Yeah, you don't have to refuel. Nelly, here you go.
Said to Gasly, my manager is excited for this out. That's Sam.
A lift out for Sam.
Yeah, for Sunday.
For that Sunday, yeah. Have you got your headset on?
Yes.
Yeah, you seem very quiet.
Place.
Yeah, what, Gav?
I still got that sausage casserole.
Alright. Yeah. Yeah.
I do the pots.
Holy shit. To that corner. Oh, fucking hell. I can't be arsed. Fucking break.
What are this shit?
Yeah, I need to get more into that.
I'll get used to that and that.
Yeah, and the speed of the cars, that's all. And then you got the Super Formula. And then you got the Hypercar Parade. Yeah. Come back to that sometime. When my brain's working better. It's not working right at the moment. Yeah, we was on that car racing one earlier. He fucking knocked me off the track twice. I'm like, fucking Gavin, knocks me off the side, then fucking rams me.
It's only fun.
Oh yeah, it was only fun. Only fun. I knew what he was doing. Yeah, I know. I knew he was doing.
I said to this guy, there's nothing to do like me does.
Yeah. Yeah, it was only a bit of fun. It was all good, Gav, it was all good.
You can't get the game where it's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. With a Ferrari. I thought you had it downloaded.
No.
So is Sam going to get a lift there then, Gav, or what?
Huh?
Is Sam going to get a lift on that Sunday or what? Sam?
Probably. I know I'll be very good.
Well, how would he normally get there? You know what I mean? How would he, you know, from before, how would he normally get there?
Someone takes him.
His mum?
No, someone takes him.
Alright.
Your mum doesn't drive, doesn't like driving at night.
Well, it's not at night, it's 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it's not at night.
Don't think it's right driving that far.
But it's not that far really, is it? Oh my good night.
What a shit.
What a load of Tommy tit.
Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom.
You bumped me from behind, man.
Boom. Boom, maker.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Let's do the pots. Don't like fucking doing the clowns.
Huh.
I don't like clowns anyway, full stop. It freaks me out.
Does it?
Yeah. It makes me shivers.
It don't bother me, I don't bother about clowns.
I just don't like them.
There's enough clowns in the fucking world.
Doing their magic tricks. In the circus, you get him round in circle. Circus.
Circus.
Do I? It's not my cup of tea. It's thinking, move bitch, get out of the way. Oh, bugger. There's bum draft in there.
Hmm.
Oh no. 5 minutes have gone down. Then it should. Touch what it should be done. FIFA.
Yeah.
I'll put this me headset on charge when I get back from Pops.
Yeah.
It's only cheap, because I'm cheaper. And then with that surgery console is only a bad ball and that big ball right done surgery console win.
Yeah.
It's turned into 2 minutes. It's not. You think it's right, but it's not. Like I said, it's only a few pops.
Yeah.
So, just can't bother moving. Because I'm quite comfy.
Yeah.
Oh, idiot, beside me head. I think then on GTA it's done.
What's that now?
No, then you said you'd even for chord or something.
Oh yeah, to be sure, yeah. Yeah, you've got to be actually on the game for it to mature.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cheapers. What a shit. Oh. I think I need a number 2.
You're going to have a number 2, Gav.
Every little helps.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, fuck's sake. Holy fuck. What can we do it?
That's a bit better.
Wow, it don't go.
You have to
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Number two, yeah. Yeah. What you've got to do, you've got to do.
Aye. Got to put some for a minute, 1 minute.
What you've got to do, you've got to do.
Get it out.
Better out than in, mate. Better out than in. That's how you got to look at it.
Got a spot on my cheek. See what the net's doing. I ended up 3R.
Yeah.
What did I have on? Tits. Crab eggs. Just had a cheek.
What the fuck? Why do these cars always turn the other way around?
Because I've pissed.
'Cause it's fucking stupid shitty game. Holy crap.
On Saturday and December, I might go to bed early, get ready for football. And Sunday.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, for the Sunday.
About 11 o'clock or something.
Come on, turn, you piece of crap.
That's what Rich's gonna do.
What's that?
Yeah, probably going in bed early on Saturday too.
Yeah.
Or on Sunday.
Well, I say we'll probably set off about 12 o'clock, get there for 1 o'clock or just after 1 o'clock. Usually you start at 2 anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. We'll get there for about 1 o'clock or just after. Like I say, it's only an hour. It's only an hour run. I'm driving shit now. Yeah, it's only just over an hour run. Hour and 5 minutes it says. But I'll probably do it less than that. The way I drive, I'll put my fucking foot down.
Then it's Gran Turismo.
Yeah. No, I do. I drive too fast sometimes.
That's Steve.
Yeah.
He definitely drives fast.
Yeah.
He thinks he doesn't, but he does. He says he doesn't drive fast, but he does.
I'll change my tyres and put some fuel in.
Next one.
I've got to go in now, go in the pits now, change my tyres and put some fuel in. And that should be my last pit stop. Because I've got, what, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 5 laps. I think it fills up to about 5 laps anyway. So this one will be the final pit stop. So I think it takes up to 5 laps or somewhere around there. 4,
Pit.
5, yeah.
You missed a pit.
No, I've pitted. That's it, I've pitted, this is the last pit.
Oh, how much?
Listen me. Yeah, don't forget you're a few seconds behind me on the stream. Yeah, that's the last pit. Driving shit anyway. Really shit. Because when you're driving properly, you need to really concentrate. But it doesn't matter because I'm only playing against the AI, so they're easy enough to beat. And they crashed out there. Pause it at that because I need a fucking piss. I need a piss.
Mm. Fucking meetings on.
Down now doing these pots.
You alright, Gav? I did mine earlier.
I might make for a cup of tea.
Yeah.
How do?
Alright, guys.
Alright.
Yeah, alright, mate.
Good day, mate. Oh.
I think Gavin's just washing the pots. You alright?
Yeah. What do you know, mate?
No, not much, mate, not much.
Fucking hell. Working on a fire alarm today, Rich.
Yeah.
Building's got 12 floors, 3 underground floors and a basement and that. It's about fucking 35-year-old this basement, this building. And the kit that was in it, the fire alarm, it's like 25-year-old or something, and it's fucking, it talks to you, you know, when you, there's a fire alarm going off, and it'll say like, please leave by the nearest exit, or if you're on like, that's on the first floor, it'll say like, there has been a fire alarm detected in the building, a fire activation in the building, please leave the building to the nearest exit, bing bong, and then it'll fucking like carry on saying that. And then, but all the other floors above it will say something along the lines of, there has been a fire detected in the building. Please stay please stay where you are, and you will be evacuated at further notice. You know, to stop basically the fire escape stairwells being flooded by people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So these fucking speakers, the sound comes out of the special speakers like that are connected to this PA system, and the fucking thing's bollocks on some of the floors. It's missing messages, so it's telling people to like fucking please exit via the lift, in the fucking lift ground when the fucking fire alarm goes off. So the fucking fire alarm goes off, it's telling every fucker to get out to get in the lift. So they'll all be stood there at fucking lift landings waiting for lifts. The building's going to be burning around them.
Oh, that's fucking bollocks, that.
Yeah, and I'm telling them, and I've been telling them for a year now about this building, and fucking they've not done out about it, mate. It's just a fucking shambles. But
Well,
it's
it is a shambles, isn't it?
£45,000 to replace the fucking PA system, and another £20,000 to replace the fire alarm and all the bits attached to it.
So there's a lot of money involved then, yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, every life's fucking, you can't put a price on it, can you?
No.
And there's fucking hundreds of people in this building, so I hope the people who are fucking umming and ahhing about paying it have got a fucking clear conscience, because something happens, you know.
Well, if something happens, if something happens, they're liable for it.
Yeah, they're going
you know what I mean? And it could cost them a damn sight more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's up?
So what did you have to do then?
I'm just doing some servicing today, so I've been going round on the fire alarm system. Before I even started, the thing had 7 fucking faults, and it's pretty complicated. But basically, there's fucking wires probably that have been pulled out or fucking aren't in where they should be, and bits of the building aren't being like protected properly because the fucking is this issue, and it's all a bit sketchy, Rich, because there's a fire in a certain area.
Yeah.
Some of these certain areas we're not exactly sure of where they're at, where they are, and what they cover. Like, building might fucking burn down.
Yeah, but I mean, what do you have to do then?
I have to basically give a report back. You know, it's like an MOT.
All right. Yeah. Well, service, yeah.
Take your car and they'll do the shit that needs doing on it. Like, they'll check to make sure things are working. They'll report back and they'll say, hey, your fucking ball joints are fucked, all of them. You need a new prop shaft. Your sump's leaking. You need new brake pads and discs. It's like,
yeah, that's it.
This, mate.
Yeah.
The bill's usually a bit more than a few £100. It's like a few grand usually.
Yeah.
They scare me to death sometimes, these big buildings. It's like, these people who are running them, I don't think they understand the gravity of the.
I don't think they do. I don't think they totally understand and the severity of it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like being the fucking pilot of a fucking plane or a fucking, what's they call it? Or a boat. You're responsible for all them lives.
Of course you are. Because if out goes wrong and it's not not working correctly, you know what I mean? Exactly. How many lives are you putting at risk?
And they should be paid accordingly, in my opinion, because some of these people, they're not even fucking paid enough for it.
Yeah.
But with the money, also, you get the rest, don't you? I think these people are fucking blind to it, some of these people.
Well, there must be. There must be.
Yeah. If it were my building, I'd be like, fucking, now, we need it now. Like yesterday, fucking sort it.
Yeah.
Money shouldn't be a real option.
Yeah, it's. I think there's a lot like that, but like I say, I don't think some of them don't know the severity of it. You know, if you've got something like that, if you've got like say flats and there's like 100 people in them flats.
Yes, mate, exactly. That's
you know,
perfectly
and
accurate, yeah.
If your system's not up to date, you know, if it's your alarm, if it's whatever it is, I mean, that could take every fucker out because, you know, that's your early warning system. You know, you get an alarm, that's what an alarm's for.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like a smoke alarm, you know, you get a, you know, but same thing, it's the early warning system. And if you get that early warning system, it gives you time to react. If you don't get it on time, you know, if there's a default or what, accidents will happen and people will lose their fucking lives. And like you say, you cannot put a price on a life.
No.
No matter what. It doesn't matter if it's 1 life, 2, 22, whatever.
Yeah, or 22,000.
You know,
they're all as equally valuable as each other.
Yeah. So, you know, things like that are important.
I see some fucking stupid shit though, Rich, and like you've got that there. It's just a prime example of what could happen. And then we do evacuations as well, right? And I have to stand there, and I just do the technical bit. I like test where I set something off, contact the monitoring station to make sure beforehand, you know, it doesn't contact the police or the fire brigade. And so I sort that out, and then I'll just stand there, whilst my boss will like fucking, you know, stand outside counting people and stuff like that, and dealing with the people who run the floors in these buildings. And I just see them, Rich. They're coming out with the fucking bags, mate, and coffees. They've put the big coats on.
They will do. Yeah, but they will do. Yeah, but guys, they will do. It's a natural thing.
Yeah, in a building, so like that one I was in today, you know, if it's fucking showing or giving like, you know, evacuation notices wrong, and everyone just panics and just evacuates all at once, which is what happens because she's already told me, building manager, and I was like, okay, so danger, innit?
Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, like hundreds of people running down stairwells with coffees and fucking.
I mean,
what
makes you laugh? Why would you bother with a fucking coffee?
Yeah.
If it's something, mate, that's the last thing you're bothered about. But this is the mentality of, exactly. So they don't take it serious enough. A lot of people don't take it serious enough, guys.
No, mate, they don't.
You know, they don't know. You know, they just think, oh, it's blah blah this, blah blah that.
It was well funny, yeah.
And I mean, you look at let's say like the Twin Towers, yeah. Them fucking planes crashed into there, but there's that many floors. Some people didn't think there was at risk.
Yeah.
Some people, because they don't know exactly what's fucking gone off.
Yeah,
you know,
I think I told you, didn't I? I was doing one in Liverpool, mate, and it was like 55 stories, but each one of them, the stairwell,
yeah.
So to get from like floor 55 to 54, you've got to go down one set of stairs, go onto a half a landing, and then go down another set of stairs, and then you're on the floor below, yeah? So I was working with this lad, and he set the fire alarm off by accident, so we had to run down from the top floor. Mate, I've never felt so sick in my life. And that was not even like worrying about anything, you know, worrying there was a fire or anything. I knew he wasn't because he'd set it off. I was just worried about the fact that we were going to get into trouble, from the building manager. So, running down there, mate, and that's fucking 110 flights of stairs. I felt sick when I got to the bottom, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's a lot.
My legs were like jelly, and I felt sick as a dog because I felt dizzy, you know.
Well, yeah, exactly.
It was like fucking being in a parachute, almost like, if I imagine, like spiraling round, like if you get fucking one of your lines trapped. That's what it felt like. It was like, doom 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 doom, fucking.
Yeah.
But you can only imagine, like that one was 55 stories. The Twin Towers was like 200, wasn't it?
Huge, fucking huge, absolutely huge. But you know. But you
There's a
know,
building down there in Liverpool that I look after, Rich, and it when I'm up the top of it, it makes the fucking Liver building look tiny. And this building that I'm stood on top of, looking down at the tiny Liver building, the Twin Towers, mate, were fucking 4 times bigger than the one I was on. So
Yeah.
it's like, fuck, that's fucking ridiculous.
yeah,
But you know what the recent poll suggests? That fucking basically there was that much asbestos, you know, in the Twin Towers. Right?
was there?
Yeah, the Jewish building owners that were the most recent building owners after the building changed hands, right? Get this. They fucking took out building insurance to cover terrorism just before it all happened, and the fucking building was full of asbestos, and they got quotes for removal, and it cost more than the fucking probably cost to build the actual buildings themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So take out an insurance policy that covers terrorism, and then ring your mates in the CIA, get them to fly a fucking remote-controlled 747 right into the bastard. I'll take it out. I mean, you know, we hear and see all these videos and that, you know, online of people's recordings of voices and stuff, like people who are on the phone to people, you know, who are on the plane,
Yeah.
and this and that. It's corroborated evidence. I mean, we weren't there though, were we? How do we know that was just fucking made up, like the alleged moon landings? How do we know it?
Well, we don't know, do we?
Exactly, we weren't fucking there in New York when it happened.
No, we don't know.
Oh, it happened. I saw it on the news. I've seen loads of fucking blockbuster films on the fucking news where like there's a big fucking tidal wave through the centre of New York, but it doesn't mean there fucking was one. It was all over the news, this and that, and can't be fucking fake.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you
don't know what to believe, do you?
No, exactly. You don't know what to believe because there can be many things behind many things, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, you could say this, you could say that. Who knows exactly what's what? You know, what's the truth? Like you just said. People that own them buildings to get them insured. I mean, it's a theory. I mean, I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah, but it's never been covered for terrorism in its fucking entire history of being built, and then someone took an insurance cover it out, which specifically states that it covers terrorist acts.
See, the thing is, yeah, but you see, the thing is, when you insure something, the more severity, the more your insurance. You're probably talking in millions to insure that. But it's something that, you know, was it orchestrated? Was it not? You know, who knows? Who knows? You know, I mean, I don't know. One day we may find out. Same as a lot of things. You know,
We'll be dead.
Same as a lot of things. You know, this happens, that happens.
Yeah, we'll be.
A lot of the time, you don't know. Sometimes it takes years and years before the truth comes out.
They never will.
But I'm on about a lot of things. You know,
a
lot of things. You know, nobody can pinpoint 100%.
I don't know whether I told you, but I knew a guy once that fucking. He was ex-SAS. when I was fucking talking to him in this bar. It was when I was on a sales course, and this guy was an old guy. He was proper rough look. You know, like you
Yeah.
wouldn't fuck with him. He was a big, like stocky bloke with a beard as well.
But
When
it-
beards weren't even in, and he had a bald head. And
But he's been through certain things, yeah.
yeah, and I saw all tattoos on his arm and SAS and the swords this and that. And I sat down at the bar with him, and he could smoke. And I remember fucking drinking and smoking till like fucking like 3 in the morning when I was working away, and I was getting up at 7. So we were talking and talking, and he said, "I'm going to tell you something now. I mean, you can tell anyone you want, but just don't tell him you heard it from me." And I said, "Oh yeah, go on." And he said, "You know the Diana thing."
It's weird you said that because I was going to say that too, yeah. But you've got to remember one thing.
Yeah, but he knew someone
You bet
that was involved.
people can fool you as well.
No, he knew someone that was involved in the operation, but wasn't directly involved in how it happened.
Yeah, but do you know that for 100%? It's only his word, what he's told you.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just what
No,
they say.
you've got to be. Yeah, you've got to
He
be.
said, and I said, and we said this as well, and he said this to me. And he said, I could just be making this up, But then he whipped a fucking photo out of his wallet, and he's there, you know, with his mates, and you know, on this picture that's folded up in his wallet, and it's like got the regiment and, you know, SBS, and I'm like, wow, fucking hell. Like, I didn't really believe him at first until he got that out, and then he showed me the ring as well. They all have a ring as well, apparently.
Yeah, but like I say,
But you never know. But he said, Rich, that, you know, he said, if you don't believe me, look at the pictures. And he says that damage was not caused by a crash. Like, look at the Euro NCAP tests on the fucking Mercedes. He says they threw a fucking grenade in through the window. She had the window open because she always used to like having the window open, and she had it halfway down. Dodie had his fucking closed, and some fucking motorbike has zipped past all motorcade, fucking just gone, popped it in window. It's gone and thump, boom, fucking sucked all fucking air out, crushed it like a tin can. Like you would with a fucking a can of air. Put it in the ocean.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. But reality is, if that was the case, they would have noticed that. They would have picked that up. But have we been told the truth? Have we been told the truth? You don't know. It's same as one thing.
She was never going to be able to allow that someone who was in the royal family or an ex-member to marry a Muslim.
Yeah, I know.
And it was ordered by the Queen, apparently.
I mean, there's one thing I'll say, and I still believe it. I don't know if they'll prove it before I die or whatever. This Madeleine McCann, right? You've heard about it, you know, it's been going on for fucking years and years and years. But I'll tell you now.
Imagine if she's been abducted by aliens.
I'll tell you.
Funny.
No, she hasn't. But I'll tell you now. This is to do with her parents. I'm not bothered what anybody says. I can read certain body language. I'm pretty good at that. And I see.
I know.
I mean, I know there's people a lot more. From the start. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people more experienced than I am, but I'm pretty good at reading body language. And I'll tell you now, them parents have a lot to do with it.
Yeah, there's some.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, you know, she won't snatch from me. Them parents, you know, it's the same thing, Gaz, right? There's a lot of weird people in this fucking world. Trust me. And I'm on about very weird. And I'm not bothered what anybody says. Their parents have got a lot to do with what happened. God. What happened. And I'll tell you the strange thing, which I still feel strange today. When that happened, was it a year after or not long after that happened? Me and my missus were in Portugal in the Algarve.
No way, right?
Yeah, right. Honestly, if you don't believe me, I'll put my missus on the headphones and she'll tell you the same thing. And we was walking round, right, yeah, we was walking round the Algarve and there was a little girl exactly the same as sat on these, I don't know, was it steps or something? I can still get the picture in my head. Just sat there, this white girl with blonde hair, dirty nails. Remember the dirty nails?
Right.
And I thought after, was that
strange.
her? Was that her? Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, if I put my music on these headphones, I'll tell you exactly the same thing.
Imagine if you'd have said to her, "Is it Madeline?" And she'd have gone, "Yeah."
Yeah, but it was like, it was not long after it happened. It was like on that same sort of time scale. So obviously, you didn't think. But like I say, years ahead now, I really think them parents have got something to do with it. And it's same as if you remember them school children, that fucking caretaker. You know, you know which one I'm on about.
Two twins.
Yeah, them two twins. Yeah, right.
Jessica
that caretaker. That's it. Them. Yeah,
Chapman
them.
and Ollie Wells.
That's the ones. Yeah, that's the ones. Right, that caretaker. Look how convincing.
Yeah,
he was when they had it.
They always
and yeah, it was in. See,
try and go back to the scene, don't they?
Yeah, but look how convincing he was. He was in there. They were talking to him. He was the caretaker. Right, how convincing he was to start with.
Yeah.
But he got fucking caught out, and he was the one. Right, you cannot. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You cannot trust anybody in this world, and I'll still say it. That little girl, her parents had a lot to do with this. I read body language. Look, guys, I've been through things, mate. I've been upset to the limit. I know what grieving's like. I know what.
I've seen it worse. I've been brought up on
I've been there.
Like seeing the worst as well. Like fucking.
I've been there. I've felt it. I've felt it in my bones. I've gone through it. But I've gone through it.
Yeah, you sort of get a.
When I see these, I thought, nah, they ain't the same. I know what it feels like when you lose.
Someone close. Yeah.
Well, I've lost Benny close, but
exactly.
I even lost a daughter.
Flesh and blood, Like,
well, I've done it. I lost a 4.5-year-old daughter. I know what it feels like. I know the pain. I know the expressions. I know how you feel. I look at them.
And you're like,
no. It ain't fucking right, mate. It ain't right. I'm telling you now.
Right,
it's dodgy. I'm telling you, and they've got something to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it may never come out one day. It may do. I would love it to come out in my lifetime, but I don't know.
I wonder if they've been, what's it called? Where you hypno-regression. I wonder if anyone's done that on them. I bet they haven't.
I don't know. But I don't know. I just get this feeling. I just, like I say, it's weird because, like I say, you do get to understand how to read people. And when you see certain things, and I seen that, and I've always said it doesn't matter. It doesn't, I mean, I know there's a lot of experienced people out there than me, but when you go through this sort of thing, you do you know something? You understand these things, and I look, and I feel, and I'm thinking, no way on this earth.
No empathy.
This is right. No, It's just the thing you get.
Yeah.
Like I say, once you go through it, you experience it. Your body builds this thing. You experience what it feels like, how it is, how it. It literally. It's. But I seen them two, and I thought, they're not fucking.
It's strange
right.
though that like it's been all over fucking gaff, and like they still haven't. Like, it's
I know, and they still never found out. There's something doesn't add up in my eyes. I mean, one day, I don't know if it'll be my lifetime or whatever, it will come out, and I will guarantee it's to do with them fucking parents.
It'll probably be when one of them's dying and they think like,
whatever. Well, you don't know. You don't know. Something, there's a lot of things that probably from years. Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things that's probably happened years and years ago, and nobody's never found out. But I'm just saying this thing. I've seen it when it happened. I've seen it. It comes up again. It comes up again. It comes up again. And I'm thinking, nah, this ain't right. This ain't right. Them parents ain't acting how they should. They're not acting how they should be acting.
No.
If you know what I mean. If you understand what you know. And it's nah, it's
Fucking
something
weird.
to me. Something stinks big time. But
Yeah.
we'll see in time.
Yeah. Oh, my
If
mate.
it-
My mate Dan. He said that he's going to start playing Gran Turismo with us.
Yeah, he was on about it. He was on about it the other week, wasn't you?
Yeah, he's actually going to come on. He said probably tomorrow or Friday. So
Yeah,
said,
we can set
what
a
you do?
we can set a lobby up and
yeah, so
you know.
you just do your racing every day and that. And I tell him how good you are. I fucking.
I'm not that good, mate. I ain't that good.
Yeah, you are.
But I mean,
Fucking
but if it,
consistent, lad. I mean, especially with that fucking traction control thing blows me out of the water. How you can do that? Well, it's just practice, isn't it?
but yeah, but I mean, if he wants to go, we can set a lobby up and certain things and get him into it. You know, start off nice and easy and steady.
I think he's like done all licenses and stuff. And
Oh, so it's probably better than we are. It's probably better than we are.
He's actually
You know.
pretty fast, Dan. To be
Well,
fair,
they are
he's a bit of a
then.
cunt.
Exactly.
Yeah. He used to come round mine and we used to play on Gran Turismo 1, you know, on the Gran Turismo Sport on VR1 with steering wheels. He used to have race nights and he'd come round and load of beers and that and see who could set the fastest lap on Nürburgring in different cars and shit. It was well good.
Yeah. So it's probably better than we are.
Yeah, he is actually as fast as fuck. Probably on par with you, mate.
But yeah, if he wants to go, we can soon set lobbies up, can't we? And you know, yeah, definitely.
There's a new prototype car coming apparently, next car.
Yeah, they're about some more new cars, but
Have you seen it?
yeah, somebody did a bit of a sneak preview on it and what have you. In December, I think, sometime.
Excuse me.
In December, but
Yeah, I think it was like I can't remember what make it was though. I know it was a prototype.
yeah, it wasn't a specific make that's out there. I think it's something that's been made up.
Right.
According, like I say, one guy was on about it, but you know they haven't. You know, nobody. Well, we don't know exactly what it is, but we'll see when it comes out. I mean, there's that many bloody cars in this game. It's like you can try this, you can try that, you do this, you do that.
Oh, I need a GT3 RS. I haven't fucking even got one of them. Can't do that there. 911 GT3 RS. Oh.
The Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Porsche. Yeah, the Porsche. Yeah, I've got that. But there's a lot of different cars, and you feel the way differently in the way they act, and
You're drinking, Gav.
What?
What are you drinking?
Nothing.
What are you drinking from it?
sound like it was eating.
I was eating sausage casserole, that thing.
Yeah, I was telling you, sound like he
Oh,
was
you
eating.
take him.
He was
Yeah.
eating.
340,000. I've got 339,631. I'm like fucking 370 credits. Yeah.
What's that on?
GT7.
GT7. I need to buy the GT3 RS so that I can
Gran
use it
Turismo,
in a
yeah.
race. One of them weekly races.
Yeah, I've got nearly 48.5 million
Well,
on Gran Turismo. I know.
I've got a cunning plan.
Are you getting that Arizona Sunshine too, Gaz?
I think I will. I want to see what you think of it first.
Yeah. Well, I bought it. I have.
Nice.
Can't, I can download it on the 5th, but obviously I don't think you can download play it till the 7th. I don't know, but yeah, you can download it on the 5th of December. Now I've seen videos on it and I like the look of it, so I thought I'm going to get it because it's like 10%. It's only 10% off. I thought I might as well get it because I mean I will play it because I do like the look of it, and it's nice that you can have up to 4-player co-op on it. So I thought, yeah, I'll have that because it does look good. It looks fun. You know, even if you want to play it in single player, but like say you've got the added advantage, like to play up to 4-player co-op, which is good.
Okay, it'd be sick that. I was watching a thing of it the other day.
Yeah, it looks good.
Try that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few out there. Like I say, that game attack, he was doing it. He was doing a 2-player co-op. Him and this other guy, they're both stream. And yeah, and
I know exactly you're on about.
Yeah, and it looked good. It was having fun, and everybody that's played the beta or whatever you want to call it, I don't know. They all said it's good. You know, nobody's turned around and says, "Oh, it's rubbish," or well, they've all said it. You know, they've given it good reviews. So I thought, yeah, I'll get that. Like I say, it's on 10% off. I know it's not a lot, but it's still 10%. But like I've always said, I mean, games, the way overpricing games now. Some of the price that they're asking for some of these games is like wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know, it shouldn't cost that for, you know, certain games, you know, some like 70, 80. I mean, even Grand Theft Auto 6 are on about 70 quid. It's going to be 70 quid. But people will pay it, that's the thing. You know, because I mean, it's been going for years. And it's always the same, you know, the bigger the demand, the more the charge.
Yeah.
If the demand isn't as high, then I know it should be like that, but that's how it is. The bigger the demand, the more the charge, because that's where they make the big bucks. People will pay it. They know people will pay it, and then probably 6 months, 12 months down the line, they'll drop the price. I mean, Gran Turismo, GTA 5 is still selling now.
Yeah.
After all these years, it's been out for years, but people are still buying it now. Because you always get a new audience, and yeah, I'll admit, yeah, there's a lot in that you can do in it, so that you know they know how it works. I mean, even Gran Turismo, I mean, it was 70 quid. It's still expensive now if you want to buy it now. And that's and it's been out what over a year, nearly 2 years, and the price is still high.
Nuts, that, isn't it?
I mean, I'll admit I paid, you know, I paid the top whack for it because I knew it was a game that, I mean, I've had my money's worth out of it, and I still play it a lot. So
you literally rinse this game, don't you?
yeah, but. You know, I mean, games, they still shouldn't be that expensive. No. It's a fucking rip-off. I know there's a lot that goes into it. I know it costs a lot of money. to create a game. It does cost a lot of money. You got people, wages, you know, and they can spend so many years on creating a game. I understand that, you know, but you know they never used to be that sort of price, you know, 35, 40 quid. Yeah, now it's like it's the new like 75, 80, 90 quid plus.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like
New Grand Theft Auto is going to be around 90 quid apparently.
70 quid.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So GTA 6, 70 quid, 69.99.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is, guys, people will pay it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of GTA Grand Theft Auto fans out there, and they will actually pay it. They will pay it. They'll happily pay it. Oh, it's a new game. Yeah, fucking blah blah. I mean, and who's to say it's going to be any better than GTA 5?
Yeah.
Because I mean, GTA 5 was a big step up from GTA 4.
Yeah.
You know, the way they did it. You know, the story mode. You had the free character. You know, you had the free characters in there. I mean, I love the story mode on it. Let's say I've got it on PS5, PS4, and PC.
Yeah.
GTA 5, yeah. I've got it on all. I've got it on them all. But the story mode, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I never used to play the online mode. It was just the story mode. It's only when Gavin explained to me about the online mode when I started playing it online.
Yeah.
But I did love the story mode. The story mode was absolutely brilliant. You know, and you know, it wasn't just a couple of hours. It took quite a few hours to complete it, and there was a lot of side stuff you could do on it as well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool though.
Yeah, I loved it. I've had my money's worth out of it, but like I say, GTA 6, you know, but like I say, people will pay it. They'll pay the 70 quid, no problem. They'll be happily, yeah, take me money, boom.
No danger, yeah.
But like I say, I know it costs a lot of money to make a game, but the thing is, you know, they're still making money off GTA 5. How much they made off it, I don't know. You know, I know Rockstar, it's a huge company. They're here, there, and everywhere, and they do put a lot in. You know, they do put a lot into the games and what have you. But you know, how much do you want to put into a game? But you know,
I've seen some trailers, but I'm not sure if they're real or not. But
I've never seen an actual trailer on it. They're gonna do one in December, so we'll see what, because they always do that. You know, you'll get some proper gameplay out of it and things what. So I mean, they did the upgrade for the PS5 on GTA 5. You got it for free. And they did that for a reason, because they want to see how it runs before the GTA 6. That's the reason they did the upgrade on.
apparently it's going to be back to Vice City.
Well, I know they haven't really.
And the map, I've seen a picture of the map, the alleged map as well, and it looks fucking ginormous.
Oh, it'll be huge.
It's almost like the whole of the United States or something. It's fucked up.
Fucking hell, that's if it's. I mean, you've got to look at GTA 5. I mean, that's quite a big area that you cover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they're going to do a bigger area, which I mean, don't forget GTA 5 kit. When did it come out in 20? When did it come out? No. I'm trying to think when it first come out. GTA 5. Is it 10 years ago?
Must be.
Yeah, it's going to be about 10 years ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean, they've added to it, this, that and the other. So it's been a long time from GTA 5 to GTA 6. So they've obviously been putting a lot into GTA 6 as well, because
Yeah.
you know, software, you know, developers, you know, they don't sit still. They're always doing something because that's how they have to do it to make the money. You know, when they finish one game, they normally start on, even before they totally 100% finish the game,
Yeah.
they'll start on another game. And you know, so it's got to be that at least 10 years or around about there. So they've had a lot of years on GTA 6. But we'll see when it comes out.
Yeah.
They've always been successful games anyway, and they're a well-known company. So, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, people will pay. They will pay that. They'll happily pay that 70 quid.
Oh yeah.
You know, you look at games now. I mean, they're a lot more realistic than there was a few years ago. They've like
Oh
come
yeah.
on,
They've
they've
come
come
along.
on, they've come on heaps and bounds, heaps and bounds. Obviously, because hardware's, you know, technology and hardware's come on heaps and bounds, so they can do a lot more. You know, in games, add this, add that, do this, do that. There's a lot more they can do on it. But if it's got a really good story mode to it, it's a good online play. I'll
Yeah.
buy it. I'll buy it, but I'll I'll see, you know, first when it comes out and see what it entails. You know. But knowing Rockstar, like I say, they've obviously spent a lot of time developing it. So,
Yeah.
you know, not as if it's been like a couple of 3 years. It's been quite a few years. So, and they
It
are
best be good.
a big team.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I like the flying bit that you can do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, I look at what they put into it. They have put a lot into the game, and because you know they've always added stuff to it. You know, they brought the game out, but they've added a lot to it since it came out,
Yeah.
and it's a huge game, a huge game. But that's what I'm saying. What GTA 6? I mean, they've spent a lot of years developing it, so they must have put hell of a lot into it for it to release, and then obviously they'll probably add as time goes on.
Imagine if it's got VR, it'd be sick.
Well, you can play Grand Theft Auto 5 in VR on PC.
Wow, no way, right?
Yeah, on PC you can play Grand Theft Auto in VR.
Didn't even know that.
And yeah, of course you can. And the thing is, with on PC as well, there's a lot of mods on it.
Alright.
A lot of mods that make it even look better. And that's another good thing about it, you know, on PC. Because on PC, you know, before they updated it on the PS5, on PC, it really looks good and it runs well. And like I say, some of these mods, you can get, it's like so realistic, it's unbelievable. It's way better than what the PS5 version is now. But there's people out there that actually dedicate themselves to making these mods for it. They put a lot of time and effort into it.
Oh yeah, what's
You know,
like Incredible
a
Hulk
lot.
and Superman and
Yeah, they put a lot of time into it. You know, somebody just sat there, they know what they're doing. I mean, obviously I knew what I was doing, I'd do it, but and they put so much into it, and they're doing absolutely fucking. I remember years ago when Doom, when that very first come out,
man.
when it very first, I mean that was 1990, I think. When
I
Doom,
remember
the
seeing
very
that.
first Doom come
Yeah.
out, and I
That
used to
was
get,
mint.
I used to get the magazines, and on some of the
Amiga
CD.
format.
Well, I had, yeah, but no, I had it before the Amiga.
Right.
I had the Amiga, I had it on an 0486, Intel 486 before the Amiga even come out.
Wow.
Doom, yeah, Doom, it came out before the Amiga. And I used to get these magazines, these PC magazines, and they used to have some, you know, like, you know, you can get the level editor.
Yeah.
And these people did the same thing. They used to make their own levels up, and you get them on the disc. So you had the game, put your disc in, and you get these other levels on. And some of the levels that people made were better than what was in the fucking game.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was free on a disc. You know, you bought your magazine.
Yeah, like PC
and
format or something.
Yeah, yeah.
PC World.
Well,
or
I used to
something.
get about 3 or 4 different PC magazines. Yeah, and yeah, they had levels on what people have created, and it was absolutely fantastic because obviously they had the game editor, so they could create their own levels, and it was brilliant. It was really good. I thought, fucking hell. And because me and my brother-in-law, we spent hours on Doom, and that's it. And that was on a 486 before the PS1 came out.
Wow.
I mean, I've still got 2 PS1s in the loft. I used to link them together. We used to play it together, linkable, and you could have, you know, we did it with Doom. You could do it with other games. You had the link cable, and you could play. I mean, like now it's all online, but it wasn't then. But Doom, yeah, we spent hours and hours on that game because it was new, you know. It was. I know you had Wolfenstein, the old one, and stuff like that, but Doom was like that was the in thing.
Yeah,
and it's weird because at the time, which is like no now, but at the time I bought, it cost me £600. I bought a 30-inch monitor, PC monitor. Now for the time, you know, when everybody was on like 14-inch monitors, a 30-inch monitor, it was like whoa, it was brilliant. But obviously now you've got fucking screens now way bigger than that, but.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh yeah, spent hours and hours on that game. Hours and hours. Yeah, when the Amiga first came out, the Amiga 500, I remember getting that because it had Lemmings and something else. There were 2 games I got it with, yeah. I mean, Lemmings, I spent hours and hours and hours playing that. I used to love that.
I used to love that game.
And that was released.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah, I remember that, Prince of Persia, yeah. I know they're not the same as what the graphics are now, but there was fun. There was a lot of fun in them.
Yeah.
Even the first Tomb Raider, when that came out, you know, the very first Tomb Raider.
That's what you call a necrophile, isn't it?
Yeah. yeah, exactly. Yeah, when the first Tomb Raider come out, I mean, it was all revolutionary for the time, you know, because it was 3D. We was all used to just flat screen, you know, not 3D. It was just like, you know, I can't remember what the fucking call it now. You know, just not 3D, if you know what I mean. It was just fucking
Yeah, yeah.
like Sonic running round the fucking thing, you know that, and it all. Well, actually, Doom. It wasn't polygons. It was actually bitmaps. It
Yeah.
wasn't actually. It was when they brought the Quake out, then they turned to polygons. But it was all Doom was all bitmaps. No polygons, bitmaps.
Fuck's that?
Bitmap. You know, like you get polygon. You know, game when you look at game, like it's all made of polygons. You know, triangles.
Yeah.
Well, Doom, when the very first day, it was bitmaps. It was pixels. It was bitmaps. But that's what they're called, bitmaps.
Right.
You know, it wasn't true. It wasn't true 3D. It wasn't polygons. It was bitmaps. But when they brought the Quake out, that's when they went to the polygons. You know, that's your triangles, because that's what everything's made up of
I remember
triangles.
seeing that in an internet cafe for the first time once, and I was just blown away. Like, there were people playing it online, like surrounding me, about like 15 people, you know, in a ring,
Yeah,
and they'd all paid, you know, to have an hour on it.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah. It was
normally you
big.
just
Yeah, it was
do
big.
that
It
and
was big
fucking,
though, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, it was big. You see, game has just gone to a new fucking heights now. It's like, you know, it wasn't like you didn't have huge army of men and this, that, and the other. Now it's like big, big, big business. They got offices here, offices there. They're working on that. They're working on that, and it's like it's mega fucking business now. Because it creates, you know, I mean, it creates a lot of money, you know, and creates more money than what fucking the filming industry does. The gaming industry is bigger than the film industry. And like I said, there's a few that's into. I mean, you know, back, I mean, before Sony come out, it was Nintendo and bloody Sega, you know, and Atari. I mean, Sony came into it with the PlayStation 1, but it was like I say, it was mainly Nintendo and Sega, and like I say, you had Atari actually, they started it before Nintendo. I mean, Atari were the first ones. Before, you know, if you go back into the 70s, it was Atari machines.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, but then you got your Sega and Nintendo. They were the competition, and like I said, Commodore, which is obviously, you know, you had your old Commodores and you had your Commodore 64, your Commodore Amiga, the Amiga 500, the Amiga 500, and
the 600 and
yeah, but the Amiga 500 and the Atari ST, yeah.
I had the 500.
Yeah.
Then I got the 600 passed down to me off my brother. And then I got the 1200 passed down to me off my brother.
Yeah, well, I had the 500, the 1200.
PC after that.
I had the 500, the 1200, and then I got the Amiga CD32, which was basically a 1200. But it was the CD32, Amiga CD32, yeah. Because it was CDs. Obviously, your read speeds were a lot quicker, because obviously the Amigas, it was like all floppy. When the CD32 come out, it was disc.
I had an extra floppy disk drive.
Yeah.
Monkey Island, because it had 13 discs.
Oh, another one, Monkey Island, yeah, I remember Monkey Island.
Okay, 13 discs.
Yeah, because they only held like 1.3 fucking megabytes on. But that's what I'm saying, when they brought the Amiga CD32 out, obviously it was a CD reader, and you could get a lot more on it, and, you know, I mean, it was actually good for what it was.
Yeah, loading times and all that.
But Amiga, it was just like, there wasn't worldwide, and that's where they flopped. But And you had obviously other games, machines coming out, and that's it. But when Sony come out with the PlayStation, well, that was it. That was it. It was like boom, everybody was on it, and they jumped on it.
Catch you later.
Yeah. And it's been there ever since. You know, I mean, they've grown from that to where they are now. And like at the moment now, your two main ones is, you know, Xbox, your Microsoft, and Sony PlayStation. They're your main two now. But you had all these other consoles out years ago. You know, the old Panasonic 3DO. They had a go at it. There's quite a few that had a go at it, but they didn't. Yeah, but they didn't succeed because, well, they didn't sell the amount, you know, what they wanted to sell. Because you got to look at investors as well. You know, what I mean, they've got to look at think, right, do I want to invest in the game for that console or that console, or and that's what it is now. Investors looking at, well, where do I invest? Where do I put my money? Do I make a game for Sony or Nintendo, or do it multi-platform? But you see, then you've got Sony. You know, they can turn around and say, nah, we're not going to allow you to put that on our platform. You know what I mean? Sony have a lot of power, and Sony can put things back a lot. So investors have got to think, well, where are we going to put us money? Can we produce something that will sell?
True.
Because every game that somebody sells, you know, if a developer, they develop a game, every game that sells on, say, on the Sony platform, Sony get a percentage out of it.
Yeah.
So if you say, right, we make this game, we sell it for 30 quid, Sony will get 5 quid out of every game that's sold, or 10 quid out of every game that's sold.
Yeah.
And that's how it works, yeah. Oh, Sony, you're fucking making mega money out of the game side of things. But the same as the VR, it isn't a dedicated thing. It was just like a add-on sort of thing, an extra. You know, and that's it. We develop, you know, or you know, well, developers, you know, invest. You got to think, are we going to invest in making a game solely for the PSVR 2? If they did, because obviously they'll wait and see how many it sells. But if they did, you know, I'm on about really make the most of it. It's a lot of money they're going to put into it, and they're going to think, are we going to get our return? You know, if it's going to cost us 100 million, are we going to make 200 million? You know, cause that's how it is. Cause it's all about money. It's all about money. Like I say, Sony, you know, they do well. You know, like I say, every game that sells, they get a cut out of it without even lifting a fucking finger. But yeah, I know they bought studios. You know, obviously they bought studios where they fund it all. You know, they give them a budget of X amount of money to create that game. Which is, you know, they have a budget themselves and think, right, we've got so many billion spare because this, that and the other, and they've got to keep that business going. It's all money, guys, at the end of the day. That's what it's all about. Well, I would say money and greed. That's what I always say, because that's what it is, money and fucking greed. But if you get the right game coming out that does the job, then that's what it's all about.
I'm looking forward to these flying ones. Apparently, it's still coming out, Ultra Wings 2. That's going to be good fun.
Yeah.
You can have, like, you know when I was telling you about the flying battles, like 4-on-4 in the airplanes?
Yeah.
You can have helicopters as well.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. trying to shoot each other down in helicopters.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully, hopefully it'll be a goody.
Mm. Give him my money.
But we will see.